Oh yes, after nearly over a year, Robot Wars Omega is back. This is in your house, lights, camera, action. And what a show we have lined up for you tonight, as in our main event we see reigning champions Hypershock throw down the gauntlet to any machine foolish enough to try and take them on. Who will answer the challenge? That question will be revealed at the end of the show. But we have 3 more fights to get to before our main event, as our opener sees a team of vertical spinners led by Endgame taking on a team of horizontal spinners led by Cyber Spinner. Hey, let's get down to the war zone. This is bound to be destructive. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Oh, it feels good to be back doing Robot Wars Omega, let me tell you. And well, we have a very interesting and potentially destructive fight to kick things off. The vertical spinner team against the horizontal spinner team. The vertical spinners, Grated Carrot, Carnivore, Stars and Stripes, captained by Endgame. And the horizontal spinner team, Robot Wars legend, Hypnodisc, Disco Inferno, Apex, and team captain Cyber Spinner, but none of that matters. They've already been flipped up and over by the vertical spinner of Endgame. Endgame already trying to cause some awful damage here to Cyber Spinner. Now these two, they have fought before. They fought before way back in the 3rd place playoff for Series 2. That time Endgame came out on top, they took the bronze medal, and well, but both machines have been upgraded since then. Cyber Spinner, they have a self-righting mechanism nowadays. Endgame, they say they're more adept at dealing with horizontal spinners. Well, that's kind of why they want to test their mettle. Form a team of vertical spinners, form a team of horizontal spinners, see what happens. Cyber Spinner tagging it onto Hypnodisc, and look at that! Look at that damage! Sustained to Hypnodisc by the disc of Endgame. Now, I do gotta say, this is no time limit. There's no time limit, this fight. It's gonna keep on going until there's one team left standing, and it seems that the first elimination is gonna be Hypnodisc. They're upended, they can't self-right, that's not good for them, and Disco Inferno is now gonna come out here. Hypnodisc, they're upended. Poor Hypnodisc. They're a legend of Robot Wars, and that has just happened to them. Endgame, I think they're tagging onto Carnivore. Yes, this is the new Carnivore. Carnivore Mark II, actually. Completely brand new, with a bigger, beefier drum, bigger, beefier drive! But it doesn't matter! When Disco Inferno has just removed one of the wheels! Ow, and they've knocked off the other! I don't believe it! Carnivore, we hardly saw you in this match! And both of their wheels are gone! I don't believe it! Disco Inferno causing all the damage. It's completely upgraded from Free-Go. It's now more shinier, it has a better spinner, and they're proving how much more powerful that spinner is. Sending Grated Carrot up and over. Grated Carrot, they're a seed. They're seeded 7 for Series 3. And they're struggling against Disco Inferno here now. Oh, is that a tag to Stars and Stripes to come with that wedge? Stars and Stripes, a machine we've not seen in a damn long time, and they definitely have some level of ring rust, and Disco Inferno proving to be the difference maker early on into this match. Look at that, the spinner of Stars and Stripes barely got in any of the action, and well, okay, look, I know there are some like technical terms for what just happened, but I just prefer to use the term of it's dead. Disco Inferno causing all kinds of damage, and I think they're trying to pick a fight with Endgame here. Is that wise? Is that wise? Well, they brought Endgame out, and oh, they're busting out Apex, the bar spinner, the only bar spinner in this fight. And they boast the biggest weapon in Robot Wars Omega, and look at the size of this thing. Of course, it's a new machine made by the Danby Boys, of course, most famous for Foxic in Robot Wars Omega, and look at that collision! Both Apex and Endgame knocked upside down. Endgame, I don't think they can self-right. Apex, they say that the way their stream works, they spin the spinner up, and that's how they self-right, but I think there's so much debris on the arena floor, it's going to be difficult for them to do anything. And Grated Carrot, I think that means Grated Carrot's going to come out, and in comes Cyber Spinner, Grated Carrot up on the wedge, but they do have a self-righting mechanism. Endgame, they say their Stream X is going to work this time round, by Cyber Spinner. That was some friendly fire there, causing some damage to Apex. It's a bit of an uncontrollable machine, Cyber Spinner is. Uses Melty Brain technology, and Grated Carrot has got Cyber Spinner up on Stars and Strikes' Spinner. That's interesting. And now they've got Cyber Spinner up against the arena wall. We're going to see that Streamek come into action. Yes! Grated Carrot knocked up and over. Cyber Spinner now. Are they going to cause all the damage? Look, there's Streamek. It's coming off. This is so much destruction here. So much destruction. I've never seen anything like it. Grated Carrot upended. And this spinner is completely out of whack. Cyber Spinner's self-righting arm is completely buckled and bruised and bashed and smashed. But they seem to have won it for the team. Disco Inferno caused so much destruction that match. Cyber Spinner sweeping up the rest. Cease. What a destructive, brutal opening to kick off the night. And an absolutely brutal victory for the team of Horizontal Spinners. Congratulations to Cyber Spinner, and especially congratulations to Disco Inferno, causing so much destruction throughout that match. But now, our next fight, Formula reigning internet champions, the longest internet champion in Robot Wars Omega history. They've been bragging a bit in the pits, saying how they're the greatest robot to ever hold the championship. Now, this has angered Exterminator, Velociflipper, and Wildcard, all former internet champions, who don't take very kindly to Formula's claims. So, you know what we do in situations like this? Put them in the arena and get them to sort out their differences. This is a fatal 4-way, the internet championship on the line. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. So a bit of a 4-way grudge this is, with the Internet Championship on the line, and while said Internet Champions Formula already come with a flip onto Exterminator, the machine who they beat for the Internet Championships over a year ago. They are the longest reigning Internet Champions. That's why they've been bragging about them being the best, but they haven't really defended it too much. But if they win it here, then maybe they could be in contention, you know, beating all the former Internet Champions. You know, then you can call yourself the best. That's, well, the challenge the Roboteers have thrown down anyways, and they're all going after Formula here at the moment. Wildcard sending Formula under the pulverizers. Didn't really get much to see the pulverizers in the last match, but they are a new addition to the Robot Wars Omega arena. Velociflipper flipping up Exterminator. Exterminator upended, but they self-right. Velociflipper, they, well, remember way back to 12 Days of Christmas. They won the Internet Championships, became the first machine to beat Wildcard, but 6 days later, Exterminator ruined the moment by, well, kind of just sniping the Flipper, causing all kinds of damage to them there. Velociflipper trying to come in onto Formula, Exterminator bringing down the axe. Wildcard though getting in behind of Exterminator, trying to flip them out the arena there. Wildcard always known for these sneak attacks that they often do. Velociflipper definitely knows about these sneak attacks, you know. Friefka, that's how they were beaten. Wildcard trying to flip over Formula, and Velociflipper tried to get Exterminator clean out of the arena, and Wildcard very nearly getting another sneak attack in onto Velociflipper, and they very nearly went out the arena. Those were two near out of the arena flips in quick succession, but then we get an actual out of the arena flip, and that was to poor Formula. And Formula, the reigning internet champions, reigning champions no more, and Wildcard suffering a bit of damage to their flipper there, but is it still fine? Yeah, it seems to be fine. It seems to be A-OK. A-OK, ready to go. Coming in with another flipper onto Velociflipper. I don't believe it though. Over a year as internet champions. All for that. All for getting sent clean up and out of the arena, and Velociflipper trying to get Exterminator out of the arena. That's who they've been targeting this whole match, and they send them out of the arena. Out goes Exterminator, and that's a bit of payback for them there. And, oh great, these two again. These two again. How many times are we going to see Wildcard and Velociflipper go 1v1? Well, whoever wins it will make history and become the first ever two-time internet champion. Velociflipper struggling to self-right. Wildcard takes advantage, sends them out of the arena, and, well, once again, Velociflipper, their crowning moment, seemingly ruined by Wildcard yet again. Cease. And just like that, the title has changed hands, Congratulations to Wildcard for making history, becoming the first ever two-time internet champion. And hey, I thought the rivalry between Wildcard and Velociflipper had died down. Well, that match proved anything but. Now, will we get another title change, as the challengers of Tornado and Roadkill 2 are taking on the Tag Team Terror champions of Behemoth and Big Nipper. Behemoth and Big Nipper have held the championships for over a year, winning it in the last episode of Robot Wars Omega Battle of the Belts, beating Diamond Storm and Cyanide. This is their first defense. Can they take down the challengers? Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Oh, so the Tag Team Terror's on the line, of course. Behemoth and Big Nipper won the Tag Team Terror in the last episode of Robot Wars Omega. We did Battle for the Belts. But now they're going to defend it here against Roadkill and Tornado. Of course, Roadkill and Tornado, friends in the pits, team talk. They want a shot at the tag titles. Tornado, previous Tag Team Terror champions with Storm 2. Roadkill, this is their first time going for the Tag Team Terror Championship. Of course, as we know though, a two-time Ultimate Challenge champion. And in trying to push Behemoth into the pulverizers, they get caught under there themselves. That's not great driving skill, especially for an all-star like Roadkill. Roadkill getting flipped up by Behemoth. Roadkill, can they self-right? Yes, they do. And they tag in onto Tornado. Maybe perhaps the vertical spinner can come into play there, pushing into Behemoth right there. And again, trying to come for another push. Behemoth now tagging in onto Big Nipper. Now, this could be interesting here. I think Big Nipper, you know, a very good shape to grab hold of Tornado. But Tornado trying to come for a good slam there onto Big Nipper. And again, coming in with another good slam. Big Nipper, come on, get to grips around the box, you know. Get to grips. I mean, you love grabbing boxy things, don't you? That's normally what horizontal crushers love to grab the most. Boxy things. Unless you're tough as nails, and your favourite thing to grab hold of is Disco Inferno, Crushing My Dreams. Oh! And speaking of crushed, Big Nipper was completely crushed. I was just rambling, and well, the damage has been done by Tornado to Big Nipper. Big Nipper underneath the pulverizers, getting absolutely pulverized right here, and that's not good. That ain't good at all. Tornado causing the damage. Turn off. They have to come out now. Big Nipper, I think they're immobilized, you know. I really do. I really do think they're immobilized. Tornado getting lifted up by Behemoth. Roadkill now comes in, of course. This is the first time we've been seeing Roadkill 2. Now armed with a 4-bar lift. We haven't really seen it come into play too much. But now we are, and Behemoth lifted up. Roadkill getting Behemoth, and oh, this is humiliating. They're trying to get Behemoth stuck on the dead carcass of Big Nipper. The Behemoth lifted up by Roadkill. Roadkill, they have Behemoth right where they want them. Behemoth, they're really struggling here. They're really struggling. Roadkill getting them up against the arena wall. The Shreemek is in trouble. And I think that's Behemoth done as well. And I think like that we have, well, not only did we crown a new internet champion, I think we have just crowned a new set of tag team champions as well. And you know what? It was in absolutely brutal fashion. Cease. Ouch. What a brutal showing. And we have new Tag Team Terror champions to boot. Congratulations to Tornado and Roadkill 2. I don't think we'll be seeing Big Nipper back in a Robot Wars Omega Warzone anytime soon. But now it's time for our main event. Yes, that is right. The question I asked at the beginning of the show will be answered. So hey, let's just get straight down to the Warzone and see who is taking on the reigning Robot Wars Omega champions, Hypershock. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Remember the question I asked at the beginning of the show. Who would challenge reigning champion Hypershock? And well, isn't this a surprise? We thought they were retired, but no, Farstorm are back. It's a completely brand new Farstorm, new steel strip and everything. And of course, as the years go by, Alex Mordew, the driver of Farstorm, just keeps getting better and better. And they're definitely showing it here. We've not seen Farstorm in ages. We've heard rumours they are retired. They answered the open challenge, and they are definitely wanting to beat the reigning champs Hypershock, and that would be impressive. To beat the champions for the goal, before Hypershock championship defense. But whilst it was going so well, you turn your backs on Hypershock, you turn your backs on Will Bales for a few seconds, and he gets ya! He gets ya! And he's absolutely getting Farstorm right here, right now, getting that vertical spinner in underneath, right where the wheels are. And you know, I think the wheels are most certainly damaged. Look at that! Look at that Farstorm! They don't know what's hit them, they're trying to use that flipper to maybe just gain some purchase, but look! They've got that spinner right where the wheel is. They got it right where the wheel is, and I think in the words of the great Jonathan Pierce, the wheel's damaged, and I don't think they can move around. Farstorm just left in the arena wall. They're not moving. I think that blade has most definitely sniped, popped one of the tyres, and you know, that would be a real shame. They come back, they put up a great effort on Hypershock well at the beginning, but with a bot like Hypershock, the reigning champions, it just needs one good hit with that vertical spinner. That's what they've done, and seemingly out of respect to a Robot Wars legend like Farstorm, they're not going in to attack it any further. They're just going to leave it there. Well, our reigning champion does have a bit of class, don't they? Cease. Farstorm answered the challenge, but they were unable to put Hypershock down. That was awesome. That was brutal. That was our reigning champion. Anyways, thank you so much to everybody who watched this video. Robot Wars Omega for the Gold will hopefully start recording soon, sometime in February, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, thanks for watching. Ta-ta for now.